All right, hey guys, I'm Robbie with RV Sales of Oregon. Today I'm really excited to show you this for a couple of reasons. I'm a little biased. My favorite coaches are Beaver coaches. They're some of the best made ones. And then this happens to be the Marquis, which is the top of the line for them. This one here is a 2006 45-foot Beaver Marquis. It is on the Roadmaster chassis with a 525 horsepower Caterpillar engine, so it'll get you down the road and some. As you can see, it's been really well taken care of. Beautiful paint on here, no scuffs, anything like that. The people did a really good job keeping it. They're the only owners of it, and they only put like 21,000 miles on it or so, a little bit over that. So this is a diamond right here. I'll go real quick through the basement doors here. Nice simple feature, but important when they do it right. This opening doors this way, you're not opening it up into your slide out. Previous owners had these installed. They just make it a whole lot easier when loading up your coach. Let's see if I can be smart enough to open it. But that way you're not climbing in there to load up the middle. It's a nice feature to have. As I said, I'll just go quickly through the bays here. More pass-through storage. There's no shortage of storage on here. You can see they have a couple extra features, some gutters, things like that if you're going to be set up for a while. Show you this one, we'll move on in. This is the Aquat System. Pardon me for not having that on. We were servicing it. For those who aren't familiar, the Aquat System is a diesel fire furnace. It radiant floors. There's radiant floor heat, so it doubles as that as well. So you'll have nice warm floors. The biggest plus side for me with the Aquat Systems is that you'll always have hot water, and more of it than you'll ever need. You'll run out of water before you run out of hot water. And also there's some nice features with that as well. You can preheat your engine with the Aquat System. If you're not familiar with them, you can ask me any questions you have, or you can do a little bit of research on them. They're a very cool system, and Beaver Coach was one of the few to use it. So let's just do a quick walk around to show you this coach is in just pretty much perfect condition. Battery bays right here. A few extra batteries, just if you are boondocking for a little bit longer than your average person, you're going to be all right. Plenty of charge there. But as we walk around, it gets a little tight here. Just pass through, but good hitch set up there, set up for 10,000 pounds as it sits right now. And it gets a little tight through here, but you'll notice every window has a window awning, every slide has a slide awning. Just important features to have on a coach like this, just to keep it up with itself. That'll protect it. Tag axle on a 45-footer, very important here. But if you're familiar with these, you'll know that the Roadmaster chassis and the tag axle combination is going to make for a really nice ride. Let's keep on going around here. Again, window awning and your regular power awning. This does have the Girard awning, so it will sense wind. I think it's about 26, maybe 30 miles an hour. It will automatically send itself back in. You can override that if you don't want it going in on yourself, but if you're parking it and leaving it for a couple hours and you don't know what the weather's going to be like, it's a nice feature to have. Dual train horns up top. As well on the roof, you also have a satellite. I can't remember if it's for a dish or a DirecTV, but it's an easy swap over if that's something you're going to use. But enough on the outside. Let's go check out the inside. Let's see, can we come in? Yeah, they said come on in, come on in. This is where the Marquis really sets itself apart from almost any other rig, especially ones being made today. You don't see this quality very often. Everything in the Marquis is solid wood, done really well. No exposed hardware. It's always just tongue groove, things like that. But the thing that's really impressive about this one in particular is all the Marquis had this similar woodwork, but a lot of them, just from lack of care, or just maybe it's the heat cycles, but they'll get this fogging. I don't have an example here because this one doesn't really have any, but this one does not have a drop of it. So something that's hard to find in these Marquis. If you turn around this way, I don't think I have it hooked up to 12 volt, and I don't want to turn the generator on right now, but it has these buttons here. Yeah, it won't go without 110, but this will drop down with the push of a button, and that's a big, probably about a 42-inch TV. It's been updated, so a nice feature there. It stays out of your way, just keeps things looking aesthetically pretty. Let me show you a couple things here real quick. This rig's got just about everything. I mean, it's got the a 2-stage exhaust brake, so you can use that. It'll save you on brakes probably for the life of the coach. The way it works is the first stage will just kind of slow you down like a normal exhaust brake once you let off the gas. The second stage, once you let off the gas, the first stage kicks in, the second one then kicks in, and you definitely feel it. It feels like someone's almost standing on the brakes. The nice thing is you're not burning brakes. You're just using the engine's compression against itself. Air brakes, air leveling system, and you have jacks as well. You have your Jake brake in here as well. Everything's just really easy to find right here in the cabin. This does have a CB radio. Let's see, what else? I mean, this thing is just loaded up. It's got the Aladdin system, so you can check basically every component going on in the rig, batteries, transmission temperature, anything you can think of, you're going to have access to the knowledge of it. This thing has every little feature. I could go on for days. Heated mirrors, power seats. Shoot, I mean, you can adjust your suspension, I think, on the go with this one too, the ride, the stiffness of the ride. But anyway, if you have any more questions on this end of it, please just don't hesitate to ask. It would be a 50-minute long video if I told you every feature this thing had. So let me kind of pick up the pace here and move on back. But nice features, all touch button stuff. There's no switches in here. I thought this was a cool way of setting it up the way they did this dinette here, because most people aren't actually sitting at a dinette. They're just sitting there for a meal. It works out well there like that. This table does leaf out to give you a little bit more room if you're sitting more than 2 people. And the double couch is a nice feature. You know, sometimes you see desks and things up here, and a lot of time those things don't get used, but in this case you have 2 really nice couches. This one is a pull-out bed. I believe this one is just storage here. Oh, pardon me. So it's a scissor bed like this, and then you also have storage underneath, so extra sleeping space for whomever might be in here. Again, I can't quite tell just in the videos if it does it justice, but the woodwork on these things is just it's impeccable. Nothing really stands up to the Beaver coaches. Right above me and also in the bedroom, you have the fantastic fans. It's a small piece, but it really does make a big difference. It pushes a lot of air out, and when you're just trying to stay cool on a day like today, it's going to be 90 degrees today. It makes it very comfortable, very easy, and it runs on 12 volts, so you don't have to be running your AC the whole time. Another small feature, like I mentioned, you're always going to have hot water with that Aquat system. This one is direct hot right out of the spigot thing there, lack of that. It's hot out of there. So just when you're cooking, it saves you that much time. You don't have to boil any water. Here, got the gas stove there, and then a nice Korean type counter. This is all solid stuff. Nothing on here is built with the idea of saving money, so it's just kind of a beautiful coach. This is a dishwasher here. I don't believe oh, there we are. Can't open it without power on. We got a dishwasher. This is a convection and regular microwave there. Plenty of cabinet space in here. You got your little pantry, liquor cabinet, whatever you choose to use that as. As we move back towards the coach, you'll see the big 2-door fridge. This is a 2-way fridge, so this will run on propane and 110 power. Normally when you do that, you lose size. That's not so much the case here. This is a big fridge, bigger than mine at home. I hate to say, but it is. And then you do have the indoor ice maker, ice crusher, water, everything there. So every feature that a residential fridge is going to have, yet you're not residential, you can run on propane. And as we move back, big bed, bathroom, pocket door right where the camera is right now, so that when you are using the restroom, you can close these doors. Oh, excuse me. You can close these doors, which are just gorgeous, by the way. More solid wood and some good glass work there, and simple commode. The biggest thing for me is it's a porcelain potty and you don't bump your knees. That's, at the end of the day, that's what matters to me. And again, I can never get over all the some beautiful woodwork on these things. And then big shower. Let me hop in here just to give you some height. I'm just short of 6'2", so I'm not a tall guy, but I'm not a short guy either. Plenty of headspace. You know, I am a fairly wide-shouldered guy. I can fit out here. put my hands up, you know, get to the armpit test, as I call it, without bumping your arm on the ceiling. Moving back into the bedroom side of things, this is one of the biggest spaces I've seen just for clothes, things like that. So you have this big changing area, just good size in the bedroom. You also have this vanity here, so whoever might need to use the mirror and doesn't need to be standing in the bathroom the whole time, you have this feature. You know, it's kind of a vanity, but it's just a very useful thing. You don't have to go into your restroom and your commode to get to the sink. Here we have a king-size bed that fits in the room like it's nothing. You know, that is a big bed, and it doesn't even take up half the bedroom. You got nice counter space here, updated TV here, really well done too. Sometimes they'll just throw them in. This looks like it was factory, but this is not the kind of TV that was around in 2006, so you know it's not. Again, there's no hardware on here. You don't see any, you know, ugly brass fittings, gold fittings, just because everything's press button on these. So just a click and open. Oh, that answers my question. It is a DirecTV satellite up there now. As I said, if you have Dish or a different provider, you just call them and switch it over. But the satellite's up there, the hardware's there, and it's been wired. So that's a few steps in the right direction. Here, you'll see we have the combo washer dryer. And up above, just more and more storage, whatever you're using it for. Everybody's going to use it a little bit different, but the nice thing is there's no lack of space in this coach. Let's see here. Nice feature here, the light turns on as soon as you open the closet, and I assume it turns off when you close it. It's kind of like a Toy Story thing going on. I don't know what goes on in there when I'm not here. But anyway, you have engine access here and here. Again, I don't know of any other coach that takes the time to put finished, beautiful woodwork in the closet that most people don't even see, except for the people that are putting their clothes away. I mean, this is blocked by clothes 90% of the time, and they still took the time to make that beautiful. But this goes all the way back to the other side, as you could assume, past that wall there. The light does go off. And then just tons and tons of clothes space here. In case I forgot to mention, this is a 525 horsepower Caterpillar engine with only like 21,000 miles on it. Getting something like this, you can't buy anything like this nowadays. They're not making them unless you're looking at $1 million coaches. They're just not really in the market. So this is the way to go. Beaver coach, obviously I admit I'm biased, but for good reason. Beaver coach is about the best made coach I've been in. And this is their top of the line one, the one that was taken care of immensely by its owners, and one that was used properly and stored properly. So if you're looking for a coach of this magnitude, look no further. You're not going to find something at this price point this nice with the track record that this rig has. So I left a ton of stuff out. Again, I apologize, but I don't want to make this a 30-minute long video. So give me a call. My number should be right here or right here. My name is Robbie. I'm happy to answer any questions you have about it. I know these coaches really well, and I'd love to have anybody watching this video come see it. I know you'll be impressed. So yeah, thanks for checking out the video, guys. Again, I'm Robbie at RV Sales of Oregon. This was a 2006 Beaver Marquis, the Ruby edition. I look forward to answering any questions you have, and I hope you guys have a great day.